Good morning, everyone. I am so pleased to bring together some of our key sports stakeholders on island for an exciting announcement. Some of the goals of the Bermuda Tourism Authority's sports business development strategy include creating positive economic benefits for Bermuda by attracting sports groups and events, showcasing the island's sports credibility and capabilities, collaborating with local stakeholders, and using sport to positively impact our community. The partnership we are here to announce will accomplish all of these objectives. From the early stages of planning through to contracting and confirmation, the Bermuda Tourism Authority has been dedicated to supporting this partnership. It's a complete success. We want to applaud FC Bascome for conceptualizing this opportunity and ensuring its delivery through collaboration with local stakeholders. I now invite Andrew Bascome and Richard Cauldron, representing FC Bascome, to the podium to announce Bermuda's newest sports partnership.
Good morning, and first of all, let me thank you all for being here and to thank the BTA and our partners, the NSC, who, between the two, made this thing happen for us for a lot of reasons. We've got the 7 games in Bermuda, 7 games that have to be scheduled in 2 hours in Florida. So without their assistance, and particularly Craig's, we would never have the fields. And now obviously it's a critical part to it. I want to also thank J.P. Martin's and his staff, Daniela, from Grotto Bay, for providing us with a rate that, okay, the great rate. How's that? We just honestly could not have afforded it otherwise. This initiative for us has been in planning for the better part of a year now, just under actually. We started talking about this in February and March of last year. We actually had a development plan to the USL in May of 2019, and we found out our destiny in December at their annual meeting. So it's been a long ways to get to this stage, and a lot of work, and we're thrilled to be here. And I'm going to turn this over to Andrew to talk about the football team itself.
Thank you, Rich, and thank you, everybody, for being here today. I would like to thank the BTA and the NSC and everybody that's involved. And I can assure you that we will take advantage of this opportunity. I mean, what it does for us in the football world, for both coaches and players, it provides an opportunity to bridge the gap between amateur and professional. And what we are trying to do is create a professional environment for the local player especially, to help change the mindset. Because as we all know, the player is the most important component in this whole project. And we want to give them the necessary attention they deserve and provide the necessary environment that they can play. And we're going to ask for the utmost commitment from them, both players and coaches. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Cauldron and Mr. Bascome. We appreciate your dedication to making these events a reality. These 7 matches will bring 840 participants to Bermuda this summer, generating an estimated $1,178,000 in spending and 637 hotel rooms. No sports partnership can be successfully delivered without the support of our hotel partners, and the Grotto Bay Beach Resort has consistently shown their willingness to assist our local sports stakeholders and welcome overseas partnerships in a myriad of ways. I now invite J.P. Martin, General Managers of Grotto Bay Beach Resort, to the podium to say a few words.
Good morning, everyone, and it is a pleasure on behalf of the entire team here at Grotto Bay to welcome the teams to Grotto Bay this coming summer. The efforts by the BTA, by Richard and his team and everyone else have been exemplary, and we are really pleased to be part of this selection. And we look forward to treating the players to a great stay in Bermuda and have them taste some of what Bermuda is all about. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Thank you.
We sincerely thank you for your support, JP.
Thank you.
Before I go on, I would like to acknowledge the presence of Craig Tyrrell from the National Sports Center, our host venue. Craig, we appreciate the NSC's commitment to providing an optimal experience for participants and spectators at the competition venue. I previously referenced the importance of community in all of this. And we look forward to witnessing the unique social, cultural, and economic benefits these events will bring to Bermuda. There is no doubt that some of our young people will dream a little bigger today. One thing is for sure, we should all prepare to cheer a little louder. Thanks for your time, everyone, and we'll see you at the National Sports Center this summer. Thank you.
Bascome, how is the makeup of the team shaping up?
We're starting to shape up pretty good. Right now, my primary focus is putting together a coaching staff because I think that all the coaches on Ireland feel that they play a part in this because, as you know, they are active with their players from week to week and they can make great recommendations to the staff. It helps the players as well because now we can divide the team up into different components. We can have two coaches, goalkeeper, back four, midfield, and forwards. We're going to videotape sessions. We're going to track them through technology as to how hard they're putting, how much work they're putting into, and we give them back data. And then we can gain some trust and then inspire them to move us forward. And so a lot of emphasis is going to be on the players that have made the commitment to play locally because it's those players that keep the BFA running, that keep our leagues running, that entertain us from week to week. And of course, we would support the local player with overseas players, and not just foreign players, but we have some talented players that are Bermudians that are doing well overseas. So we will look at what we need, and we will only bring in what we need. But this is a great opportunity for the local player.
Must have been when you first announced it that the jump on board from players, the interest. How big was that right from the start?
Yeah, the interest it was overwhelming. You know, the local players, I don't want to disturb their commitment to the local clubs because I have a great respect for the local league because it's through that journey that I am who I am today. It's through the commitment of the local players that believe in my knowledge and my inspiration to allow me to be so successful in the sense of competition. But this is something that I feel we can give back to them as a reward, and it's important that they take advantage of it because if they don't, then the overwhelming interest, these places will be filled.
Andrew, how do you feel this will help dovetail into the national team program?
Well, it's for those players that are on the fringe. It's on those players that are not sure if they want to be part of the national program because the national program is more than just talent. It's a commitment. It's a behavior. It's consistency. And if this can be used as a vehicle to bring about that behavior, because we have a lot of talent. But I think what's important, we have to try to change the mindset and provide the environment that they want to be in. And they feel it's something they want to be a part of, and that can inspire them to do a lot of things because football was such an inspiration in my life, you know. And I was told it would do nothing for me because Bermuda is such a small place, but you don't listen to those things because you have to follow your passion. But you have to be committed, you have to be hardworking, you have to have a sound knowledge of the subject, and you have to be consistent. And I think the biggest challenge for the local players is consistency. Because you can see the city lights from the country, and it will be enticing. So we have to make sure we captivate their minds because they are the future.
Last time Bermuda had a team in USL with the Bermuda Hogs. What lessons do you think you can build upon from that?
Well, I'm sure it was a great experience. It opened a lot of doors for us. It gave us opportunity, but this is also another vehicle, and it's important that. Because we don't know how many times it's important that we take advantage of opportunity. So the Hawks was an opportunity for players like Lejean Simmons and others that have gained the experience. And hopefully we can create a similar environment. And also when they do get into the national team, then the experience would take us to another level at the national.
Andrew, we saw, I think it's 70% of the guys in the MLS draft come from the USL. There's no reason why Bermudian lads can't be part of that and have that exposure, Reggie and others that have played in MLS.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're aware, but I think what we have to give them something real in it. And then we have to create an environment where they feel special, that they feel important, that they want to feel different from the average person in the community. And I think once they get that feeling, then they become more conscious of their behavior. And then hopefully they can understand what it takes to become a professional. And then through this experience, they could be of some benefit to themselves and the country. Because it's all about the mindset. I mean, we can talk, we can give lectures, we can give the greatest of speeches. But if we don't show them something and if we don't give them a sense of belief, we have enough B-licensed coaches in the country. We have Bermuda grass, it's the most famous grass throughout the world. And we have that, if we can provide that, we have a great team behind us. And Richard Cauldron, we have a great living accommodations. We have the Bermuda Tourism on board. We have the NSC here. I don't see why the players wouldn't want to take advantage of this opportunity and then just be committed and see where their passion takes them. I mean, even if you can't be a tree on the hilltop, you could be a shrub in the valley, but you could be a good one. So hopefully this experience can create that behavior. And then we have a better Bermuda, because sports, art, music is very vital to our culture. So hopefully this is a vehicle, and our young players feel responsible, that they have a responsibility to move us forward with a commitment that was made for players before me, that inspired me. I mean, I've cleaned Richard Cauldron's boots, I've cleaned Gumber's boots, I've cleaned Joe Trutt's boots, and they didn't ask me to. But that should, because I appreciated being in that environment, but look where I am today. I had the same man that is using his expertise to help us deliver this. So this has been a journey, and it's been one of consistency. And I think that's the message we have to get across to our young players. It's being consistent. Every day, every day, every day.
Hazel, sorry, I was just going to say, obviously we've had the golf tournament coming here, we've had the tennis tournament, the exposure of Bermuda through sports. Andrew said it's been a real good vehicle for the country, and this is just another chance to have that sort of exposure for the country, I suppose.
Yes, I have to say sports obviously are an amazing vehicle for Bermuda. It introduces the island to a new segment of visitors. But for me, when I sat down with the FC Bascome team in the beginning, and when this was just kind of a concept, and we talked about the opportunity, there were two parts. Obviously, the economic impact is undeniable, but the opportunities that this presents for our young people. And just as Andrew just said, the fact that they're going to be exposed to another level of excellence, I can't tell you what sports have done in my life, and I see so many people. Sports can change the trajectory of someone's life. So this is really important to our community, to our young people. There's just so many reasons to be excited about this endeavor.
Last question for me, Andrew. How did you come up with the color scheme and what's behind the logo?
Well, the logo was designed by good friends of mine that have been with me for a while, Carl Roberts, Aaron Lugo. And the symbols are one of courage, consistency, humility. And the stars represent each one of my family members that have been with me throughout this journey. And they have made great sacrifice, because every time I hear people say you spend a lot of time on the field, I have to say that's because my wife is spending a lot of time with my family. So I have to respect